Hey everybody, it's Freddie J. I hope you guys had an amazing, wonderful new year. The last topic we talked about for Real Talk was on broken hearts and new starts, and we'll go ahead and drop the link in the comments below. Check it out. Tell me what you guys think about it. So this topic is going to be on setting goals. So I know it's the beginning of the year. We're excited, we're pumped, we're motivated to actually achieve our goals that we have. But how do we set our goals? How do we actually get there? What do I need to achieve this? Okay, I want to become a model. So what do I need to do to become a model? And one of the easiest things that we kind of fail to remember is research. There's a lot of things out there for whatever you're trying to become. The internet is amazing. There's so many things that you can find, whether it be mentors, or webinars, or even YouTube videos that will tell you how to achieve your goals. So in addition to research, another important factor in setting goals is having a timeline and a time frame of when we actually want to achieve those goals. So it's not just important just to have the goal, but how long is it going to take us to actually get there? Now, if you're going to school or doing any other type of goals or degrees, you know that takes 2 years, 4 years, that takes some time. But even within that, we still need to have checkpoints to make sure that we're on our plan, making sure that we're aligned with what we need to do and that we're actually going to meet our deadline. And a lot of times, having those checkpoints in place helps us. So maybe say our goal takes about a year, and maybe every quarter you're going to have a checkpoint. Well, have I done this? These are the certain things that I needed to do within my goal? Let's see if I can check them off. And then from there, you can see, okay, well, I did pretty good. Maybe I can start on the next quarter's goals. Or maybe I'm slacking on some things and I need to actually try to push my goals out. Having those checkpoints is not only just for seeing where we're at, but that can give you motivation and say, hey, you know what? I'm there. I achieved this part of the journey. It's amazing. And that can give you more motivation and more energy to push on to finish out the rest of the year. Or maybe you can look at it another way and say, okay, well, I'm not where I need to be, but let's see what I can do to actually move forward to my next part. And one of the important things is don't rush the process. A lot of times things are going to take time. You got to be patient. Not everything is going to come overnight. And you know what? Maybe some of us are good and it actually does come overnight. But just know that you have to take your time with everything. You don't want to rush through any part of the process because you're only cheating yourself when it comes to it. So having that time frame is really beneficial. It really keeps things in check. Say, hey, you know what? I'm doing good. Let's go ahead and move on to the next. Or you know what, maybe I'm lacking in some areas. Let me see how I can do to develop that so I can move on to the next step. And just know it's a beautiful journey. Don't just focus on the end factor, like this is where I'm going to be and this is where I need to be, and you're so focused on becoming the doctor, the lawyer, become the successful model, actor, singer, whatever it is. Enjoy the journey and enjoy that process. Make sure you're taking the time to just recognize, wow, you know what? I'm doing pretty good. Because you actually starting and doing something is better than just thinking about it and not doing any actions. You know, just because you don't see the progress you want to see, or just because you don't get that support that you want to get, just keep pushing because it's going to come. But you're never going to know what's going to happen if you quit. It's really sad that a lot of times people will quit just because of that, the lack of the support or the lack of the progress that they see. But at the end of the day, just keep pushing and find the reason behind what you're doing. That's the key. What are you doing this for? Who are you doing this for? You have to dig down deep in those tough times when you're not seeing that progress, when you're not seeing that outcome that you want. You got to dig down deep to say, you know what, this is why I'm doing this. And at the end of the day, or at the end of the journey, it's going to be beautiful. Don't get sad. I know it's going to be discouraging. I know it's going to be hard because it's hard for me with different things as well. But I just got to know that at the end of the day, there's got to be something better. So you just got to keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. So now we're trying to achieve our goal. So we're writing it off, we're checking it off as we go along. But one of the things for me in having a good support base and knowing who's in your circle when it comes to things, with anything, that's very important. If you have somebody that's in your ear constantly telling you about how difficult it's going to be, how hard it is, how they tried it and it was unsuccessful for them, and how look at the numbers of how many people try to do this and how many people actually make it, you don't need that. It's great to have a realistic aspect when it comes to things, but sometimes just that word of encouragement, saying, hey, you know what, I know you don't see the I know you don't see the support and everything that you need right now, but know that it's coming. I know that I'm in your corner pushing you. I think it's a beautiful thing when people can come together, whether you're in acting, modeling, whatever it is, and we can support each other. Just because maybe I can't benefit from your business or what you're doing doesn't mean I can't support, because maybe there's somebody that I know that would love to work with you. You see, so it's not just about the one person, it's making sure that you have the right people in your circle. If they're not benefiting you, if they're not helping you, encouraging you, then it's just going to be an extra weight alongside everything that you're trying to do. So really stay encouraged and make sure that you have the right people in your corner. The right people that when you're down, they're picking you up and saying, hey, come on, you're almost there. They're encouraging. That's why a lot of people, they either listen to motivational speakers, or they have athletic trainers or physical trainers that actually help them to achieve their goals, because they need those people in their corner to push them to help achieve that goal. And there is nothing wrong with that. Some of us are self-starters, that we can do it on our own. We don't need anybody else. We can just do it. We can just push through it, and then we achieve our goals. That's great. But for those of us that need that support, make sure that it's coming from the right avenues and the right sources. So we got our goals. We're writing the checkpoints to our goals. We have the right people in our corner pushing us to our goals. Those are just some of the things that I think will really help you along the way and along your journey. And if you guys have anything else that you would like to add that helped you with achieving your goals, or some of the struggles that you may face that we can talk about, go ahead and drop it in the comments below as well. I really think it's important that we come together and we support one another with what we're doing. I hope you guys enjoyed the Real Talk. You guys stay focused, stay motivated, stay encouraged with your goals, and have a good one.